Izzy Anderson, you've been here to perform music. You've been on the program to promote your books, which you do have a new book that is hilarious. It's called Probably, thank you. I'm so used to trying not to sound like a Midwesterner that I couldn't get that thing. The soliloquy is about you. There it is, right there. Tell everybody about this book.
So this book is just silly soliloquies about horrible dates I've been on over the years. Being a single woman on these dating apps, one can imagine you collect quite a few stories. So it tells 10 total stories. One poem is his perspective, and then on the next page is my perspective of the same date.
And where can people get this book? I'm just looking at some of the titles. That you have to go. It's on Amazon, yes.
It is on Amazon, but if you go to themarvelouscarriage.com, you can get a signed copy by yours truly, and you get some free postcards.
Look at these. I'm going to do the best one first. Yes. Not that they're all not great, but this is the shock value with these.
Some of these scenes are in the book and some aren't, so I did include a few doodles throughout these poems as well.
And you wrote and illustrated these.
I did.
So there you go. And you also have, because I don't want to forget these, the other books, the original books.
My children's. These are for children's books. Yes.
Yes.
So we've got Princess Zoe. That one is about bullying. And we've got Princess Hallie, which is about lying. So one for each niece. Since I have 2 nieces, 2 books, maybe one more still to come. We'll see.
And I mean, I don't know what you don't do, because apparently you decided you're like, I'm going to have a home line now. Like you're some sort of Kardashian.
Yes.
Where you can just do that.
So, my empire.
Yeah. Yes. Which I'm very jealous of, mostly because there are coffee grounds in front of me. So that's what I want to be a part of. So what are we doing here? And where is all of this stuff available first? Because you shouldn't do this at home. You should order her stuff. But if you did do it at home, this is how you do it.
Yes. It's also at themarvelouscarriage.com. You can order a sample box. And there's also a Google form at the top if you want to completely customize your own order.
Cute.
You can order there, and then it'll go through Etsy.
What are we making today?
So today we are going to make, per your request, coffee soap, which you can learn is going to be so easy to use. So the first thing you need, mine is in a nice glass jar, but you need soap base.
Oh, it's not butter.
Soap base. So this one is shea butter because Richard is vegan. Goat's milk is another one that I really enjoy using. You can get these, of course, on Amazon or any major wherever. They usually come in a pound, half pound. You can get all the way up to 5 pounds of this stuff. And it's not that expensive for how much it makes. So that's step 1. Get some soap base. Glycerin base might be another word you can search for and find whatever kind of base you want to start with. Step 2 is you cut it into pieces about like this, a little bit smaller. Chop it up. You might need a scale if you want to be a little more exact. If you want to do like half a pound, if it doesn't come in the portions you want, just measure up how much soap you want to use. Then the next part is the fun part, is deciding what
goes in it.
Exactly. And so many household products can go in it. Honey is in a lot of my soaps. If you want an exfoliant, we're doing coffee as the exfoliant. You can do poppy seed.
Oh.
Oats is another one I like to put in. And then maybe you want an herbal tea. Like I said, I had chai tea is one. You can just cut open a tea bag. Maybe you want Earl Grey flavored soap. So that's a really easy way to get some dried herbs. Probably most of the stuff you have in your cabinet.
Yeah.
So let's get to it. So
this thing's bubbling or boiling or making some sort of noise. I don't cook, so I don't know what's going on over here.
Yes. So once you cut your soap, you can just do it like me. I just put a glass jar. Of course, it's on a burner here. You can do that at stovetop. You can even just do it in your microwave. Use one of these if you do it in your microwave. Obviously not this giant one. I just couldn't find my small one. So you'll put all the ingredients you want to put in your soap in your next jar. So I have about 1/8 a cup of coffee grounds, and used coffee grounds are better. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and a great way to reuse your coffee grounds.
Exactly.
Filling them out. Oh,
exactly. I know. It's so amazing. All right. So for this one, I also did a little bit of vanilla extract. I'm going to put 1.5 tablespoons of vanilla extract in here.
Oh, that sounds good.
I love this stuff so much. got that in there. And then you can always add some essential oils. So I even have a coffee essential oil to put in.
I have boxes of essential oils, and I've never had coffee essential oil. I didn't know that was a thing.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Did you just make this stuff up?
12, 13, 14, 15. I keep a little notebook so I can kind of keep track of
Trial and error.
Exactly. So you should do that too if you like to experiment. Now, the next thing we're going to do, I'm going to scooch this stuff just a little bit here. Silicone molds is how we make. So there are some bigger ones. Texas with a heart, of course. And then you can get smaller ones too. There's all kinds of crazy shapes and designs. So whatever
you want.
Whatever makes you happy.
However small, right?
Right? All right. So are you going to do the honors or would you like me to?
No, teach me.
Okay. So you
turn that off.
Be very careful because it's all very hot.
Okay.
You're going to pour the soap into this and you want to kind of scrape. It should be okay. Just don't grab the bottom of it.
Okay. What am I doing? I'm pouring this into here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so scared. And my hands are slippery. Am I stirring when I do that or just dumping it?
Just dump it in. Yeah. It should be hot enough. Then you can kind of scrape the edges of the bowl a little bit. Let it in there.
Oh my God, I'm such a cook.
Good. All right, now stir it up in here.
Okay. I wish you could smell what this tastes. Smell what this tastes like.
Smell what it smells like.
I'm getting way too excited about all this coffee that I feel like I'm.
Okay, so pour. Okay. I'll give you a big Texas-shaped one. So you're gonna pour in here.
Do I fill this?
Yeah, and then whatever is left, you can put in the little ones.
Okay.
That smells really good.
I know. All the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
That? Oh.
Yeah. Great. And then you can use the rest of it up in the little ones.
All the way to the top.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so easy to make this? Why do people buy things?
I don't know. It's so easy.
And it's also if you have. That's what I love. I
was going to say you need to buy these molds.
Right.
And soap base. Then everything else you can figure out from your kitchen cabinet. Perfect. And then the last step I actually have, this is rubbing alcohol. It gets rid of the bubbles on the top.
Oh.
You give it a little spritz. Voila. And then it sets up and that's it.
Do you leave it like out or in the refrigerator?
Leave it out. If you put this type of soap in the refrigerator, it can sweat actually.
Oh.
So you want it to temperature be controlled just in your house.
How long, like average, would it take to harden?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like days or like hours?
Couple hours tops.
That's it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then after that, you just pop them out of the mold and that's it. They're ready to be used.
These are great gifts.
They are great gifts. I definitely gave out a lot of this stuff at Christmas time.
I love this. I'm so jealous of your ingenuity. Is that the word? I don't know. That you're so creative. You're always like, I want to do this. And so I did it.
Yep.
I love that.
Yeah.
Tell everybody again where they can go to get the books, the soaps, the lotions,
all the things. TheMarvelousCarriage.com. Marvelous Carriage.
And go back. Here's the newest book.
Yes.
And go back and search on our YouTube channel, I guess, for Izzy and see her other interviews because they're great. She is a piano teacher, and that was so long ago.
That was
2018 was the first time you were on, and we had an entire hour of your students performing.
We made art too.
We did make art. That was such a fun hour. Back in the days when I didn't have microphones. Okay. Super smart. Izzy Anderson, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.